It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Browns and the Steelers under the lights on Sunday night.
Oh, the cold weather is certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too come in off the bye, so we should have two teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but you know they're also ready to get right back into the swing of things.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Watson now to throw.
Pass caught. He's got Tillman.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
22 yards there, a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Watson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Buying time to his left. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
They'll get this complete to Tillman. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
To throw is Watson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd down and 8.
Watson looks to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Pickett working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
The Steelers at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Here's Pickett.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Browns defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down to the 32. Off play action, Pickett.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This will go to Henry out wide.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to...
There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Watson off play action. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Pickett back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Pickett right back to the air again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start with the option.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Watson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down. Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Watson now to throw.
Open man, that's Tillman.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. To the air yet again, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And able to work his way down to the 16. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Watson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Cleveland offense making their way out.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They go up the middle with Chubb. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now Austin. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Pickett's throw complete there to Thomas.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
Pickett.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
A 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
On 1st down, Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now Pickett.
A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Second and goal.
Here's Pickett on second down.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Ronnie Hickman with a pick.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Chubb will get the call running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Levi Onwuzurike, his second sack of the night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Here's Pickett.
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Taken in at the 22.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Watson on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Watson looks to throw again.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off tackle left with Henry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickett will look to throw it here. He finds Pickens over the middle.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A first down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Miles Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On second down, here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. To throw is Watson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Again, it's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Back to throw, Watson.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Watson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. The offense on third down tonight. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson taking it in from a yard out.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because Up 2 scores already. Just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Pickett to throw on first down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett.
They set up the screen for Henry. Runs through the contact. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At the Browns' 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett, throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Pickett now on first down.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
This will be caught at about the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 4-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Pickett back to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Off play action, Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
At the 22-yard line.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They give the Chubb out of the gun.
He's got it to the 43 here.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
So here's Pickett and the Steelers.
Down by 12. A minute 51 on the clock. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That was what they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Now Pickett. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Now Pickett.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
He's got this to Pickens.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Cleveland, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.